Now today we have something very unusual for us, which is a sidecar scooter. This is the Royal Alloy TG350, which stands for Tigara Grande 350. It sounds very Italian, but it's a British brand. And this has a 350cc engine, a little sidecar, and it turns heads like nothing else we've ever ridden.
Oh, why not?
Very nice.
Or you can drink when you want.
Now there's all sorts of reasons why someone might buy one of these machines, and I think the number one reason is it's such a beautiful, incredible machine, and it's so unusual. You don't see many things like this on the road, and because of that, literally every single person that walks past you will talk to you about this bike. It's an absolute head turner, more than any Ferrari or anything like that. This is the ultimate head turning machine. I doubt there's anything that will turn more heads than this. Also, it's very practical. You've got a boot space in the back here. You've got loads of room down here where the passenger can put their legs, but you can also fit bags and various things. You could easily do your weekly shop on this machine. But you could also carry 3 people on this. You've got a pillion seat on the back here, which is comfortable, and you've got these incredibly designed foot pegs at the back here that just clip out. It's like something out of the 1950s or 60s where they were very innovative of things like that. And this really harks back to that kind of design era. It's absolutely beautiful. And of course, you've got the main thing about this, which is the sidecar, which is not only beautiful, but it's comfortable. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I'll be honest. But once you're experienced and you've ridden it a few times, you can get to grips with this thing. But I must say, I'm absolutely horrendous riding this thing, and it's absolutely terrifying if you don't know what you're doing.
So riding this scooter is ever so easy in terms of the controls. You've got a twist and go throttle on the right and a brake lever either side. And that's it. So simple. You do nothing with your feet. You've got a handbrake in the middle, so when you stop you pull that on, and you've also got a little lever here to lock the rear brake as well. In terms of riding handling, it is an art. Now, I've ridden trikes in the past. The first time I rode a trike, I rode through someone's flower bed, because when you want to turn, you lean and it doesn't go where you lean. So if you've got that in your mind and you've got that experience, it steers very differently from a motorcycle. So you have to sort of start off slowly in a car park somewhere or in a field to get used to it before you go out on the open road. But it is an art form, it is a knack, and it's not one of those things you can just ride along and forget about it. You're constantly correcting it and putting little inputs in to the handling. But once you're used to it, it's fine. It's quite good fun, actually. It handles differently with somebody in the pod on the side there. And it's obviously more heavy depending on the weight of the person, so it does vary depending on whether you've got a passenger or not. But like we said, we could have 3 people. We could have someone on the back, someone in there. What a wonderful thing that is.
Now coming on to the storage, as I said earlier, you've got this fantastic boot space in the sidecar, which you could fit rather a lot in there. We've got a 5-litre petrol can, a open face helmet, a camera bag, a water bottle. It's also got the cover, a sort of rainproof cover for this sidecar, so that if it rains you don't get wet all in this lovely leather that's in here. So it really is practical, and you can fit more in there as well. You could easily take this away for 3 or 4 days and fit all the amount of clothing you would need for 2 people. I'd be quite happy with that. And obviously normally on a scooter under the seat you get a little bit of storage, but on this you don't. You've got the petrol tank underneath the seat, but it's, you know, it's all nicely put together, so that's nice. You've got this lovely button on the side. You've got a rack on the back here, which is very practical as well, and you've also got this sort of storage space in the front here, which you can fit various different things, your sunglasses, your phone, your wallet, all sorts like that. So practicality wise, this really is impressive.
Now, if you're interested in scooters, we do have the normal scooter without the sidecar just over there. It's the Royal Alloy TG350, and that's a fabulous machine as well. So that is a video you need to look out for, as well as this one. So that's a very good reason to subscribe to this channel. We don't just do scooters, of course, we do motorcycles as well, motorcycle reviews and sort of motorcycle lifestyle stuff too. In terms of build quality, this looks really good to me. The welds on the frame there look fantastic. It's very well put together and very stylish too. It has that lovely 1960s scooter styling, which is absolutely perfect. You've got lovely big mud guards on the sidecar here. You've got a really big coverage on the front. All of this protects you from the wind and the rain and the elements when you're riding along. And you've got this sort of big coverage at the back here. So you're not going to get wet from the road on this at all, unless it's raining on top of you. The engine is sort of like typical scooter style, stuck to the side there, and it's all underneath this bit here. So it's very practically designed.
Now, style and practicality are something that we look for in everything we do, whether it's the motorcycles we ride, the scooters, or the clothing that we wear. And that is why we choose Sons clothing over everything else, because it's extremely practical. You've got loads of pockets in all the jackets and the trousers, etc. These new jeans I've just got are fantastic. These are from the Steve McQueen line. They're ever so stylish. They're very cool. They give you that proper 80s style with these. So everything they make is high quality, practical and extremely stylish, and that is why we love Sons. So if you want to check out all the different lines that they've got at the moment, then click the link in the description. There's also a 20% discount code waiting in there for you as well.
Coming to the front here, you've got lovely levers. They're very nice quality. The brake reservoirs are absolutely beautiful. They're beautifully made pieces of metal. Everything is top quality. And in typical scooter fashion, you have a little hook here at the front where you can hang a bag, so you can go get a Chinese takeaway or something, hang it on there and ride off home. Entirely practical, ever so well thought out, and a real joy to ride. Now, one thing we must say about this sidecar scooter is how incredibly manoeuvrable it is. Just watch this.
We really are stepping out of our comfort zone doing this video, and the next one coming up with the GP350. We've never ridden a scooter before. I certainly haven't ridden a scooter. Apart from, in fact, we did do a video quite a few years ago on the Honda XADV, which is more of a motorbike really. It's a big thing, but it's a scooter. Very odd bike that is. But this, I mean, although it's out of our comfort zone in the sense that it's a scooter and it's not a motorcycle, styling wise, these sorts of scooters and Vespas and Lambrettas and that sort of thing have always been something I've looked at and gone, you know, that is a really pretty machine. And if you ever go on holiday to somewhere like Italy, you see them everywhere, and it really is a lovely thing to look at riding through the streets of Napoli. So something like this is a very attractive thing, and this sidecar really is out of our comfort zone because it's so... Dear, thank you. There we go, subscriber driving past. We're getting too famous. What was I saying? Being a sidecar, this is so out of our comfort zone because we've absolutely never ridden a sidecar, and for me, I found this really difficult to ride and I haven't got used to it yet. So really, when I was riding this, I was thinking, get me back on the other one. So I would much rather ride the single-seater normal scooter, the GP350 over there. I think it's absolutely fabulous. So stay tuned for that review. But the old man really likes this, but I prefer to be in the sidecar of this, so I don't have to worry about steering it, because I nearly crashed it earlier. I nearly went into a bush. So I have to be very careful on the way home.
Now, just looking in this little cubby hole, you've obviously got a little pocket for your phone. There's a little toolkit it comes with, which we actually have used already because one of the mirrors became loose, so it fits the mirrors. That's brilliant. But there's also a USB socket in there, and in the sidecar as well, there's a little waterproof flap with a USB socket in here too. So it's very practical. So if you're out with your mobile phone or your sat nav, whatever you've got, you can plug it in, charge it up while you're going along. That's great. Now in the Sidecar, it does come with a seat belt, a lap belt, which is there for safety. So if it has it, you have to use it. If it comes without one, you don't have to. This is fully homologated, by the way. So this is totally road legal in the UK and probably Europe. The key itself is a beautiful thing to behold. It's a lovely shape. It's in the shape of the rear of the bike, and it's got a little flip out key there. Beautiful thing to have. It's nice to have a decent key when you buy a machine.
They do look beautiful.
It really does, yeah.
They're really brand new.
Yeah.
Are they petrol? Or
Petrol, yeah.
petrol?
Yeah, it's a little
Not electric.
350cc petrol engine. Sorry?
Is it a new brand? I've not heard of it.
They're not a new brand. They're a British brand, but I think they make them in Thailand and China.
Yes.
But I think they've been going for quite a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, probably the only thing that I would want to change on this machine is the dial. It's nicely made. I mean, it does work, and I do like the sort of frame around it. I don't like the fact that it's sort of a square shape, and it's digital. And it's perhaps would be nicer if it was a bit more retro. It feels like a modern TFT screen that you might get on a Honda adventure bike, whereas it'd be nicer to have a nice analog dial to fit in with the styling of the rest of this Sidecar.
Now, for someone enormous, it's ever so easy getting in. I'm 6'2", and I can get in perfectly nicely. It's perfectly comfortable. If you were a smaller person, a child, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Or if you were a bag of shopping, you'd be fine as well. Some potatoes and what have you. So it's so practical.
So the price for this Sidecar in the UK is £7,999 plus on the road charges, which is £320. So that makes it £8,319 on the road, which I think is a lot of machine for the money. It's a homologated Sidecar, so you don't have to worry about getting an aftermarket thing and making sure it's road legal. It's road legal from the factory. It comes in two colours. You've got the blue and the ivory, which we've got here, and the red and the ivory. Both beautiful colours, so either one would be a fantastic choice. Now, in terms of the engine that you've got underneath me here, it's a 309cc liquid cooled motor producing 27.5 brake horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 27.5 Newton meters of torque at 6,000 RPM. So it's got plenty of go to it, it really has, and it's a light machine. You notice on the one without the Sidecar, it feels a fair bit quicker because it's not got that extra added weight. But we haven't tested the top speed on this machine because it's not been running. It's a brand new scooter I should say. I keep saying motorcycle because we've always done motorcycle videos and never done a video of a scooter. But personally, with my skills of riding a Sidecar, I didn't want to go above 30, 35. The old man didn't want to go above, say, about 50. But I think it would do 60 miles an hour, but it's whether you feel safe and whether the road is not too bumpy, etc. So I would stick to not going too fast, personally.
So if you fancy something a bit different from the ordinary, something that turns heads, is entirely practical and very cool, and very retro, very classic looking, then this might be the scooter for you, the Royal Alloy TG350.